Championship Wrestling will again return to the Capitol Center on an upcoming Saturday afternoon, the 12th of April. The wrestling action getting set to get underway at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. On the 12th of April, scheduled, ladies and gentlemen, to meet in the tag team title match will be Afa and Sika the Samoans squaring off against Tito Santana and Ivan Putski. And we'll see on the 12th of April that afternoon a special return match. And Tony Atlas will be counting the days down until once again he locks up with the tough Texan Big Bob Duckham. But the biggest news of all is the match in the making that will take place on Saturday afternoon, April 12. Wrestling's living legend, Bruno Sammartino, meeting the man who wants to squash and otherwise defeat Mr. Sammartino, making reference, of course, to Larry Zbyszko. But if we may now, let's bring on Captain Louis Albano. Not to dwell on the tag team event, but let's go straight to the Duckham match.
Yes, and I've got to say that it's been an honor and a pleasure for me just to be there and to watch this Sammartino and this Zbyszko conference. It's going to be unbelievable. But let's get back to Bob Duckham. We all know what happened last time. We know that Tony Atlas is a very, very great athlete. We know the man is a weightlifter, a bodybuilder. He's more... The only thing I can say against him is that he is more or less muscle-bound.
No.
Well, he's not flexible.
More flexibility in you.
I don't believe so. I don't believe so. Well, let's say this. He cannot fully extend his arm, the biceps. There is trouble with that, the triceps. The man has a problem of flexibility. Therefore, I believe he's handicapped. We've already defeated the man. We humiliated the man. We're ready now. We're going to defeat, humiliate, and humble him, and I'll be there. I'll be filming the match in entirety so that I can show all his fans in the Baltimore, Washington area that we are truly superior. Thank you.
A very calm, cool, and collected Louis Albano until Duckham will step into the squared circle once again against Tony Atlas, and I doubt very seriously he'll be so calm on that occasion. Let's bring on now Bruno Sammartino. And Bruno, I must say, the wrestling fans of the greater Washington, Baltimore area have been looking forward to this match for so long, but perhaps not nearly as long as you've been looking forward to it.
You're absolutely right, Vince. You know, the last time I was at the Capitol Center in Washington, Vince, the people saw an enraged Sammartino as he took off on Nikolai Volkov, and they saw what I did to Volkov. Well, they're going to see an even angrier, even more bitter Sammartino this time against Larry Zbyszko. But you know, Vince, I'm not going to go out there this time and act as I did against Volkov. I came at him so quickly and so hard that I never gave him a chance. I never gave him any kind of a chance. But with Zbyszko, he's been boasting about that he can escape any hold that I can put on him, that he can out-wrestle me, can out-maneuver me. Well, Larry, let me paint you a picture right from here in the beginning. What's going to happen at the Capitol Center? First, I will apply some holds on you. Apply holds where I'm going to put such a squeeze on you that you're going to be begging the referee to break him because you're not going to be able to break him on your own. Number two, Larry, I'm going to show you wrestling moves that you will not keep up with me. And number three, Larry, you're going to feel these sledgehammers because I am so angry and so bitter at you that I'm going to come at you with everything. But first, I'm going to teach you a lesson in your own game, the thing that you think you're best at, the thing that you've been bragging the most about. I'm going to show you, Larry, but when it's all over and done with, Larry, you're gonna feel my might. You're gonna find out that Bruno Sammartino is still my master.
There you have it. From Bruno Sammartino, unquestionably, ladies and gentlemen, this perhaps the most bitter feud, if you would, that has ever ensued in professional wrestling. It's almost like a brother against brother situation. So now, ladies and gentlemen, with that in mind, let's bring on now Larry Zbyszko to get his views on the upcoming.
I never heard more of a crock in my life. Don't come out here and tell the people in Washington, Bruno, what you're going to do to me when you couldn't handle me on television in front of everybody, when everybody at home saw you humiliate me and purposely try to embarrass me by letting me go with holds and releasing the holds. I can get out of any holds. I said it before and I'll say it again. You can't stop me with anything. You went on television and tried to embarrass me and it didn't work. Okay, I don't know how the hell you arranged to get contracts at these arenas, but I don't care. All I know for sure, for absolutely sure, is that you're not going to beat me. You couldn't do it on TV scientifically, and you couldn't out roughhouse me, and you're not going to do it in Washington.
You have an opportunity to prove yourself. You intend to prove it on a scientific basis, or will we see more of the Larry Zbyszko that stooped to pick up a chair and bust Bruno Sammartino open? Is that what we'll see at the Capitol?
Larry Zbyszko didn't stoop. Bruno Sammartino stooped to it first. He purposely humiliated me, and I'm not taking it from anybody. And you want to know something, Bruno? You shoot your mouth off. In Washington, you back it up, because I can do anything you can do, but I can do it faster, and I can do it longer, and I can do it better, and I can do it harder, and I can keep doing it and keep doing it. I'll run circles around you, Sammartino.